This is John Boggs, CEO of the Life Mastery Institute. Here are 3 tips that I think can help us when we know we need to take action and yet we're not feeling inspired. I feel like I'm dragging my feet. So in other words, I know I need to take action, but I am not inspired. How do I handle that? So some of these tips came from our Life Mastery consultants and our Dream Builder coaches. Man, those coaches are amazing and they shared some great tips. So here's tip number 1. When I know I need to take action and yet I am not feeling very inspired, the first thing that I do is I remind myself this is not a sprint. This is a marathon. Living a life I truly love is not about a sprint. It's about a marathon. And therefore, I can take little steps. So what does that look like? I'm up here on this hill. I'm up on this mountain. Take a look at this. I mean, it is so cool up here. There are days when I know I've got this wildly important goal I'm working on, which is my health, and I don't feel like working out. I don't feel like climbing this mountain. So what do? How do I handle that? When I feel that way, I use the word pacing. So I say, okay, I don't feel like working out today. Well, if I just put my workout clothes on and I go for, rather than a full-fledged massive run or a hike, if I just get out and begin moving my body, that'll be a win. That could be a win for me today. So claim the small wins. Take a little bit of action. Can you take a little bit of action? That is one way when I'm not feeling inspired to get things moving. Now here's what's cool about that idea. The minute I start moving my body, there's a magic M word that comes to mind. When you just get going, you develop a little bit of something that begins with an M. Momentum! Here's what happens. I start moving, looking around at this view, and man, I'm now inspired. I'm now ready to take the next step. I can begin to really move faster, and it feels natural. I feel like it. I'm inspired. Why? Because I didn't have to go after this with gusto. I just had to begin moving. I just had to start to develop a little momentum. So I gave myself a chance to just do something, to begin to take some action. Even if I wasn't feeling it, just get going, just begin. Really helps me. So tip number 1 is pacing. Let it be okay to slow down, make your pace a little slower, but keep moving and you won't lose your momentum. That's tip number 1. Tip number 2, if I'm not feeling inspired, is to tap into others that are taking inspired action. To let myself be inspired by others. In other words, surround yourself with winners. Sticking with the winners is a way for me when I'm not feeling inspired to supercharge my inspiration. Again, twice a week we have calls with our coaches called the accelerator calls, where we're business building together. And that is a great way to stick with the winners. These coaches inspire each other. So tip number 2, stick with the winners. You do that and you're going to stay more inspired. Are you going to always be inspired? No, but you're going to be more inspired if you're sticking with the winners. And the last tip number 3, for me personally, is to turn up the volume on my gratitude. And there's a number of different ways that I do that. And by the way, every one of these tips was shared today in our coaching accelerator programs by our coaches. They all use these principles and they work. So one of the coaches shared today, I start my day by being grateful that I'm alive for another day. So the truth of the matter is, if I don't get everything done on my to-do list today, what's far more important is my to-be list. Who am I going to be today? And today I want to be someone that's full of gratitude. And it's okay. I give myself permission. Not every day am I going to feel inspired. But what I am going to do is be grateful. And somehow, just by expressing some gratitude, tapping into source, understanding the massive gift that just another day of life is, that can naturally cultivate a more inspired energy in me. Knowing that I'm part of something far more powerful, far more divine than just my list of things that I want to accomplish. And that simply by me striving today to be a better version of myself, that makes a positive impact in the world that I'm a part of. That I can spread positive energy, that I can help others. And as a natural result, I wind up helping myself. So 3 tips. Pacing. Let it be okay to just move a little slower, but keep moving. Stay connected to other winners. That'll help turn up the inspiration and turn up your gratitude. You do those 3 things and you're going to have less days where you're feeling like things are heavy and you're feeling like you're dragging your feet. Keep moving. Keep moving. Check it out. It's a cool place up here. I moved my feet today. I climbed up this hill. I took a step in the direction of a life I would truly love to live. So if you found those 3 tips helpful, go ahead and share this video with someone that you care about, that might want a little bit more inspired action in their lives. And go ahead and leave a comment. What inspires you? What's a tip that you have if you're not feeling inspired that would turn up your own sense of inspiration? Anyway, I love working at the Life Mastery Institute and helping people truly live lives they love living. And until next time, make it a great, great day. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.